Hello team, and welcome back to another episode of my Bought Unseen series. And as you can see guys, I'm in the back garden, which means one thing and one thing only, that today's episode is getting this back garden done. Loads of you have been excited for this, loads of you have been commenting, asking me, Josh, what's the plans for the back garden, what are you going to do with it? And to be honest guys, I don't actually know. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick recap of where things are at the moment, and then I'm going to run you through some ideas that have been circulating in my brain. So let's get into it. So you've seen in the earlier episodes there was all rubbish here. There's still a tiny bit of rubbish down there, but yeah, no worries about that. I can move that. All the fence panels are painted, got some remaining tools here, and then obviously that's the inside. So obviously on this like red and white checkered, that is actually where the old decking used to be, like that square there. I think you saw that in one of the earlier episodes. So I got rid of all of that. And that's what my original thought was just get rid of that decking and then all would be fine basically. But unfortunately, whoever did the decking, so they built it on this checkered, these checkered flags. But as you can see there, this part here, this like feature flag bit here, I'm not sure what to call it, is actually raised up off the floor, so it's not on level with this. So basically, what I don't want to do is have tenants coming in and they're all there walking and then they trip up over that and get themselves in a big mess. So I don't want that. And then if we quickly go down to the other side, so again, so that's one level, it comes up a little bit here, all the way around here. There's still a little bit of decking here, so I'm not sure why they put a deck in here, but a bit of a step there, so I'm gonna have to take that out. And then it comes down another level onto these sort of bricks here, flags, sorry. But then half of these flags are missing, and then at the bottom is the gravel. So you've got like so much different things going on, so many different levels. So what I'm thinking of doing is, and I've started a little bit just to test it out. So basically, these will be concreted in. There's absolutely no chance I'll be able to get them out. But however, these flags here, they've been laid on a sort of like a sandy base. So they're quite easy to pull up. So what my plan is that I'm going to dig down, start digging all this. I know it's going to be such a big job. Dig down and then relay the flags so they're level, so they're nice and level here. So then you can walk out and you're not going to trip over anything. And then once I've done all that for all these flags, so it's going to be a lot of digging, a lot of hard work. Once all the flags are laid, then I'm going to pour some concrete in the gaps there, which will do two things. So one, it's going to stop all the weeds coming back through, and then secondly, it's going to secure it all and just make it all look a bit neater. So yeah, so it's just going to be a ton of work, I know. It's going to be a lot of digging, but basically it needs to be done. I think that this back garden is one of the main selling points of the house. The area where the house is, it's quite a lot of families, quite a lot of the primary schools around, so there's a good chance that the new tenants might be a couple with a young baby, a couple with a toddler, and obviously, everybody wants a back garden, so the kids can play around basically. So I want to make it sure it's all nice. And also I've made sure that the inside of the house is really nice and the front garden's really nice, so I don't want the back garden to let it down and affect any, the amount of rent I can get per month. So that's the plan for today. Thankfully the weather's quite nice, it's not raining, so don't really want to say too much else. I just gotta get back to the hard work and get back to the digging. So you'll probably see loads of sped up clips of me digging in this episode. So sit back, relax and enjoy. So yes guys, just kind of started clearing two rows of flags out, and as you can see where the old red and white checkered ends, they've put some sort of like brick down. So the brick's been there. So there's actually a row of brick here, all the way up there, which separates that from like this sand here. It's not a problem, but all we have to do is just get the big look at the size of this thing. This big like hammer, mallet, I don't even know what you call it. Sledgehammer, that's the one. Gonna have to get that, then smash up all these bricks and dig them out to get it all level. So yeah, so not much else to say, just gotta get at it, let's go. So guys, I've finished this half, I guess. So basically all I've done is been digging down to make it all nice and level. Been smashing it with some bricks along the way. It's quite therapeutic actually, I'd definitely recommend you give it a try. And this is what it's roughly gonna look like. So I've dug down and then basically dug down, got on the bricks out, put the excess soil there, and then basically I've refilled it so it's nice and flat. And as you can see there, it's all nice and level. So this is what it's going to look like. So it just means that when people step on it like that, it's nice and flat and they'll be tripping over. And then you can see that's how much it's been raised. So let me get a piece of that. So that is roughly that height. And as you can see there. So I've got a fair bit of digging to do, but also what I can do, I can kind of slope it gradually to make it a bit easier for myself. So yeah, so quite happy with this, how this is looking. And like I said, reusing the old flags, not spending any extra money on the garden. The budget's already been stretched pretty thin on this project. So yeah, so any chance of saving money is obviously very, very good. So yeah, so I'm just going to finish off laying the rest of the flags on this bit, and then I've still got some bricks to dig out over there. So yeah, so let's keep at it. So guys, after about maybe like 40 minutes or so, this is where I'm up to. So basically I've cleared out, you know, two slab widths, and this is how it's going to look. So you can see it's all nice and level there, and then there's that gap, obviously that needs to be dug down. So basically I just wanted to dig these first two rows just to kind of get a feel of like what it was going to be like. So this is the, like I said, these two are equal slabs. But these ones, so what I was saying, so this one's flat, and then I've done this one at a slight angle, and my original plan was to drop that one down, so it'd be nice and smooth, and it'd level up like that and level out. However, it's just going to be really, really difficult to do, just because of how sandy and how dry the subflooring is there. So what I've decided to do, call me crazy, but I'm going to dig all of this out, level it, and then lay them all flat. So all of here will be all flat. Take this decking out, because it needs to come out anyway. Move these flags, move all the rubble and all the soil from underneath here once I'm lowering it into this bit here, which will level that off. And then it'll be nice and flat all the way onto here. Then maybe somewhere around here it'll be higher, so then I'll have to build like a little step or something like that. So that is the rough plan. So yeah, so it was really, really big back garden. So to do, I've got my trusty wheelbarrow there. So first off, my first job is I'm going to take up all these flags, put them to the side so they don't get broken. I need to actually remember this circular design here. I need to remember that because I'll need to rebuild that. Take all these flags up, pop to the side and dig down using the wheelbarrow and obviously the spades as well. So yeah, wish me luck. So there you have it, guys. Probably a full day of digging, and I've managed to clear, half of this space here. So if you remember, those flags were all here with the circle pattern in the middle, and you can still see the circle bit there. So what I've done, I've dug out all the flags, stacked them up all over there, and any rubble I've been putting all the way over here. Look how much I've managed to move. So all of this rubble here. God, it took me absolutely ages, so many wheelbarrows. So I think I'll probably leave it there for today. I think that's a lot of work done. Obviously it's quite labour intensive and quite tiring. So yeah, I think this whole back garden project might even be like 2-part, 3-part special. Who knows how long it'll take me to finish. Obviously I have to put all the tiles back on once it's all level and things like that. So yes, that'll be it for today's episode. And not much else I can say apart from it's to be continued, really. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys, and I hope you're loving this Bought Unseen series. I know I'm loving making these videos for you. The house is so nearly done. The project is so nearly complete. We just got to get this back garden done, which I think it's now dawning on me that it might be a bit of a bigger job than what I first expected. But that's okay, because I'm keeping a positive mindset about it. And it'll be more content for you guys, which I know you really like watching. I know lots of people have been asking for back garden content, etc. So it could be a part 2 or even a part 3 in terms of the amount of episodes. But we'll see as it goes along. When it comes to back garden as well, I'm also open to suggestions. So if you sat there watching right now and you've got a really good suggestion, or you think of something that might look really, really good in the back garden, like the video, leave a comment down below with your suggestion and I'll definitely read them and get back to you. If you're not already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It really helps me out, and I'll see you next time.